Hurricane Harvey stole the joy from both communities at Silsbee and at Port Neches Groves. So being able to play again under the Friday night lights was special for everyone. Excitement filled the air and the reservation was rocking. The Silsbee Tigers opened this game with much promise, but quickly went cold and didn't score past the first quarter. P&G, however, capitalized, hit the gas pedal and never looked back. Led by Texas commit Roshan Johnson, he led the way with 3 rushing touchdowns, and head coach Brendan Faircloth was impressed.
So what I was really proud of is our resiliency. Defense just kept fighting. The offense found a way to get in the end zone. Just really proud of our effort tonight.
Now, it's only the first game of the season, and there's still plenty of room for improvement, but I have a feeling we'll be hearing that Indian War chant echo all season long.
And Whitley Pleasant has an update from it.
It's been raining cats and dogs here at the Dragon Stadium, and as a result, the matchup between Colleyville Heritage and Southlake Carroll has been delayed until at least 9 p.m. Now the rain has let up just a little bit, but school officials are still concerned about the lightning. We'll keep you updated on that. But once things start going here at Dragon Stadium, one matchup to look out for is Panthers wide receiver Cam Brown and Dragons defensive back R.J. Mickens. Panthers head coach Joe Willis said that those two are great players and actually even better friends. So don't be surprised if you see some friendly competition on the field tonight. He also said good luck to Southlake Carroll in trying to find Brown. They plan on utilizing him and moving him around the field quite a bit tonight. But wherever Brown ends up, I'm sure his buddy Mickens will be right there, ready to cause havoc. Well, guys, the rain has officially stopped for now, and Southlake Carroll came out the gates swinging. In about 5 plays, they were able to jump on the board off of a TJ McDaniels drive up the middle in the red zone. And Colleyville Heritage did a quick 1-2-3 out, which set up Southlake to get right back into scoring position. Their quarterback, Will Bowers, has been connecting really well with his receiving core, but he hasn't been shy at all, letting us know that he can get mobile in the pocket. He faked out the Panthers defense and earned him a score tonight off of a QB keeper. It's 14-0 right now here at Dragon Stadium, and the Panthers will have their hands full tonight as they try to come up with something in the second quarter to close this gap.
Whitley Pleasant was there.
Coach, such a commanding victory tonight, night and day from week 1. What was your biggest takeaway from tonight's match?
Well, I mean, we still got a lot of things to clean up. I'm just proud of the way the guys responded at us after such a big delay.
It's been nearly 4 years since Southlake has opened the season with a 2-0 start. And if they can continue to fine-tune the fundamentals week by week, the Dragons will be flying high to the postseason. We're kicking things off just a little bit earlier here due to the weather, but the homecoming spirit here has not missed a step. This crowd behind me has been rowdy, and they can be very distracting to the players on the field. But Mansfield head coach Dan Marbury told me that he's not worried at all about this noise. He said that his players come ready to work, and despite having a slow start at 0-2 on the season, they still have a will to win. And they're proving that right now tonight with running back Josh Littleberry running in and dancing all around the Broncos defenders for a 21-yard touchdown. We'll see if the Tigers can stay hot and keep their momentum going.
And Whitley Pleasant standing by with Mansfield's head coach, Daniel Mayberry.
From not scoring until the fourth quarter for the last 2 weeks to now having 14 points going into the halftime, what do you think is working so differently this week?
Well, I think we focused more on ourselves than we did anybody else. We knew we hadn't been playing very well, and that's what our focus was in practice, that we were going to get better this week, and that was the whole goal. So I think it worked. So, hopefully we can keep it going in the second half.
And you said it yourself that the Broncos have one of the best defenses that you've seen, but you've been able to poke some holes through it and move around it. What can you expect for the second half?
Hopefully the same, but they're a good defense. I know they're going to respond. They're going to make adjustments. Coach Milson does a great job over there, and we just got to make sure we're ready to go whatever adjustments they come out with.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Mansfield Legacy took a blow early to the season when they lost their star player, Jalen Catalon, in Week 1 due to injury. That 4-star player has 23 scholarship offers and counting and played on both sides of the ball. His season-ending injury is a big blow to the team, and they're going to have big shoes to fill. Going forward in this game, Cam Clark has stepped up to be the signal caller, and he's doing well, and we're seeing confidence in him. Malachi Mitchell has stepped up in the safety position, and he's been tackling Josh Littleberry all night long, so we'll see if he can stay hot going forward. And also, the Broncos head coach, Chris Melson, told me that, hey, it might be ugly, it might be pretty, but either way, we're going to weather the storm, and we're going to succeed.
Let's get a full report from Whitley Pleasant, who was there.
The threat of severe weather pushed tonight's game up by 1 hour, but the Mansfield Tigers still got the job done and earned their first win of the season on homecoming night against the Legacy Broncos. For back-to-back games, the Tigers went scoreless until the fourth quarter, but tonight they looked like a different team, a more disciplined team. And Coach Mayberry said they had a great week of practice, and their efforts proved tonight.
Our kids came to practice and really wanted to work and improve, and that was our focus the entire time. It wasn't about Legacy. It wasn't about anybody else. It was about ourselves and the mistakes we were making. And we're still making some, but there was progress made tonight.
Tigers running back Josh Littleberry was the star of the show, rushing for 145 yards and a touchdown. He told us after the game that he was excited about his team earning their first win of the season, but he's already ready to move on to district play.
This game means a lot. They're a good team, and Legacy's going to do really well in the season. But this game doesn't mean anything to us going into district. It's a good win to have, but we got to practice and keep going.
The Tigers have picked the best time to turn things around right before the district games begin. Coach Mayberry says that they will continue to use each week to improve, and by district, they are hoping to have all cylinders kicking. DeSoto will continue their district play next week, and the schedule is not going to get any easier. District 7 6A is considered the District of Doom with its elite talent, with many D1 athletes already with offers. So each week is going to be a fight to the finish. Boy, are we in for a treat tonight. Going into tonight's matchup, the Aledo Bearcats boast a 4-0 record with a defense that has not allowed no more than 16 points all season long. And they're showing their dominance early on with 2 quick scores, both from Oklahoma commit Jace McClellan. And as for Midlothian, a fumble in the first quarter caused a quarterback change with Austin Thomas out and now Tate Corbin in. We still have plenty of first half action left to play. We'll see how the Panthers respond.
Whitley Pleasant is on hand for this one.
All right, Coach, we're all tied up here at the half, but more importantly, I want to know, walk me through that decision to change quarterbacks so early on.
Fumbled the ball. I didn't think we executed the first play. It was a gut feel. Tate's had a good week. He's finally healthy and had some reps the last couple of weeks, so feel good about him, and we'll just keep moving forward.
And going forward in the second half, Jace McClellan has been an issue for you guys. So what are you planning to do to slow him down?
I think just play every down. I think we've wrapped him up really well. I think we're leading them in rushing, so I think we're doing a pretty good job. I mean, he's a great back, best in the state, and I think we've corralled him fairly decent tonight, so we just got to keep playing every down.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
Aledo's Jace McClellan has been electric for the Bearcat offense tonight. The OU commit has already collected 4 rushing touchdowns, and we still have 1 more quarter to go. He's just 2 scores shy of tying his single-season record of touchdowns scored in a game. As for Midlothian, they could use a spark right now on their offense, as they have not been able to score since the first half. We still have 1 more quarter to go, but it's looking like Aledo is ready to put this one away. Aledo remains undefeated at now 5-0 on the season after a commanding second half performance against Midlothian. We were all tied at the half, so it could have been anyone's game, but it wasn't until the Bearcats poured on 20 unanswered points in the third. Head coach Steve Wood said he was proud of the adjustments his players made to close this game out.
Those guys are good at what they do. You know, give them credit. They came out ready to play. I mean, it wasn't easy for sure. They executed. I think our kids had a little pride about themselves and want to come make some plays in the second half, and I'm proud they did.
Jace McClellan led all scorers tonight with 5 rushing touchdowns, which wasn't the first time he's done that this season. But he didn't take all of the credit for his recent success.
Our offensive line up there, they're just getting the big push, making holes, and the play calling by offensive coordinator. And we just want to get in the end zone.
Aledo improves to 3-0 in district play with Burleson up next on the schedule. And if the Bearcats can continue this dominance, the future is looking bright for another state title run.